You know I'm working with them pots on the stove, pots on the stove, pots on the stove. You know I'm working with them pots on the stove, pots on the stove, pots on the stove. You know I'm working pots on the stove. What's good out there, YouTube? You already know what to do. Hit that like, share, subscribe, man. Make sure you tap in each and every Sunday, man. Pots on the stove, 9:30. It's gonna rip each and every time. Make sure you tap in. It's already up. Yeah, you see what it is. I ain't playing with them, I ain't faking with them, man. We got some good topics up today, man. Nothing but the real, each and every time for NoPlayingDinero. If it don't make dollars, then it don't make sense. When you lose all your dollars, you know what happens when you lose all your dollars. You know exactly what happens when you lose all your dollars. You lose all your sense. So don't go crazy out here on these streets. Understanding what you hearing and seeing. We got a lot going on tonight, man, out here in South Carolina, out here in Columbia, to be exact. Man, we gonna get all into that, man. I heard your boy Charleston White had something to say too. We gonna get into that first and foremost. Cause we ain't gonna waste our show talking about a peon like that, man, when we really out on the streets, in the trenches. Understand what you hearing and seeing. What you thought I wasn't coming back? I'm still whipping them pots. Understand what you hearing and seeing, man. Pots on the stove every Sunday, 9:30. We're going to put nothing but pressure on you. Right now, we're going to put that spotlight on the Carolina artist right here out that mix. Raised down here on that belt line with the C.A. Johnson High School, man. Zolo, no pressure. If you know him, you know. Understand what you hearing and seeing. Hit that like, share, subscribe. We're finna preview some of bro latest music. We're going to be just like that. But if you sleep, man, ain't no way. This right here finna wake you up. Understand what you hear and see.
Question if I give my land, you know that I would do it. So please don't judge me if I cry tonight. Cause I've been scarred. They left so much pain on my heart. So please don't.
I ain't even got to tell you who I am. I'm on NoPlayingDinero, man. But right now, this your boy Zolo Press. He just hit 80,000 views on that YouTube. Y'all see the YouTube channel. Go over there and tap in with the boy, man, straight out of South Carolina. Understand what you're hearing and seeing. What he was talking about on that song, if I cry tonight, that's if I crash out tonight. And you know what I'm about to do to that boy, talking. I'm finna crash all the way out on him. Finna wig out. Cause see right here, streets don't care nothing about you, boy. He ain't got no fans out here on the streets down here. The streets of Carolina, there's a whole other level than what you've been going through and what you've been seeing out here. So when you speak on Carolina, we make it taste like poop in your mouth. Understand what you're hearing and seeing, man. We're gonna raise another spotlight, and we're gonna put a spotlight on another young artist coming up, about to touch down from out of SCDC the end of this year, man. So y'all better get ready, man, for that big boy, huh? Yeah, that big boy interview, it's gonna pop all the way off, man. Understand what you hearing and seeing. Yeah, we're gonna shine another spotlight before we get into these topics. It's pots on the stove, y'all. We always cooking over here. We got that boy, young man, about to touch down from out of SCDC. He been dropping a little couple tracks, a little lately here, produced, you know what I'm saying, mixed and mastered by Zolo No Pressure. Couple little freestyles, couple little tracks he put down just to let people know his EP coming this end of the year. Interview right here on NoPlayingDinero station. It's your boy FTF or Money, man. Understand what you're hearing and seeing. Straight out that Metro Columbia, South Carolina, man. Young man, been doing a little bid for the past couple years. He's gonna be touching down soon. And this way he got to bring to the table out here in these Metro streets. Understand that, man. He wanted me to play this one personally for him. He said this gonna be one of his first singles, man. Y'all get in the comment, let me know what you think about it.
Save me from the pain. My mind is caught up in these shackles once again. All day hallucinate. Feel my pain. Ease me from this pain. Save me from this pain. I woke up one morning, I was laying in a cell. I asked myself, how did you get here? Had to close my eyes, cause I thought I was dreaming. Then when reality hit me, hey, Mr. William, yeah, what's happening? It's time for Rick, get everything you need. Not once or twice, but this my fourth time back. Down on my knees, asking God when this shit gon' change. I was blaming everyone when I should've been blaming me. And it wasn't even just them crackers, your own kinda give you up. If you ain't gotta pay a lawyer, then don't take that shit to trial. Looking at the world, just look around, it's the same old shit Tupac been rapping about. Damn, hear my story. Save me from this pain. My mind is.
And that's how we coming, man. We be coming, like I told you, we ain't bringing nothing but that pressure. And we gonna drop consistent content right over here, NoPlayingDinero, and it's gonna be real each and every time. If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. When you lose all your dollars, man, you know what happens when you lose all your dollars. Y'all already know what happens when you lose all your dollars, man. We just jump straight back into this content, man. Give me one little rip. Hey, Charleston White up next. Give him the fire. Give him the beast. Hey, what it do? Y'all wait. Y'all in there? Make sure you hit that like, share, subscribe, man. We're bringing up that fire each and every time. This how we coming. This is exactly how we coming. Sunday. Make sure you tune in. Stay tuned. Because this is how we bringing it, man. Straight out the street. West Beltline, Columbia, South Carolina. Understand what you hearing and seeing, man. Understand what you hearing and seeing. I am the realest. I am the Don, man. You don't see me all the time, but when you see me, it's already up. It's gonna be fire each and every time, man. Bringing nothing but the real content, man. Hit me up. Hit me up on Facebook. Hit me up on Twitter. Hit me up on Threads. Y'all already know what it is, man. Tap in. West Beltline, Bed Rock. Representative. Day one, nigga. You heard me? But we're gonna get to the bottom of these topics, this content, man. We're gonna preview some music. We got some young artists coming up tonight that we're gonna preview a little bit of music, couple beats, little shit like that. But you know how we're gonna do it. We're gonna always keep it funky. We're gonna always keep that shit legit when we come with nothing but that content. Understand what you hearing and seeing, dog. This ain't no game. This ain't no raffle. You know what I'm saying? Hit me up on all platforms. You want that old content, man? We on Spotify, we on Pandora. We done did all that little rat race, man. We done ran that rat race. They said that boy Charleston had something to say, so we're going to get into that right now. We're going to get all the way into that right now and see what he had to say about Columbia, South Carolina, and South Carolina in general concerning your boy Rick Child. The young man, 14 years old, played around with a bottle of water out here in Columbia, South Carolina in the store. And Rick Child, the Chinese man, well, Asian guy, he got a history of putting his hands on people's kids and running kids out the store, stuff like that. So he ended up shooting a young man in the back out here in Columbia, South Carolina. You got people protesting, you got people doing all this extra stuff, you know what I'm saying? But what's final is final, so we can't speak on that. So we're gonna speak on what Charleston White had to say about that situation. Understand what you're hearing and saying. Most of this probably won't even get to be aired online because of the way he said it. Make it make sense.
The Asian killed the nigga, they put their head down. That white man kill a nigga, they turn the other cheek. The Mexican kill a nigga, they find politics to put in it. If a nigga look at a nigga too long, they'll make his mama cry forever. Kill another nigga, they ain't gonna do nothing. I told y'all after they killed George Floyd, they gonna kill another nigga. Y'all ain't gonna do shit. Y'all ain't gonna do shit. They gonna kill another nigga. Y'all ain't gonna do nothing but get mad.
Now we're gonna have to censor most of that whole video right there, so we ain't gonna play the whole video. I already know he said, everybody know he said, we ain't got to play that. I'm gonna clip that out, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, concerning that Rick Child situation and the young man's side, man, you know what I'm saying? May his soul rest in peace. But understand what you're hearing and saying, man. It's coming from the white mouth, the voice of the streets, man. Out here in these hoods, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody really thinking about that, man. You got certain people out here who politicking on it, who saying it's wrong, this, that, man. He done went to court, he done went to trial and everything. What you gonna do about it? What you mean? What you want us to do about it, Charleston? You want us to go out there and go out there gun blazing? No, I'm gonna tell you exactly what people need to start doing about it. They need to get out there and they need to start voting. You feel what I'm saying? If we vote the people that we need to vote in, the people, our people in there, then we ain't got to worry about people getting off for different crimes. So before you go out there and you start protesting and acting, make sure you show up at the voting booth. Make sure you show up at the voting booth and you vote for the right people, the right solicitor, the right clerk of court, the right judges. Understand what you're hearing and saying. That's the only way you can change what you're seeing. So when it happens, people won't just get off. Won't get off with a slap on the wrist, a couple days in solitary confinement. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. You got people out here making all these videos, you making songs, and I feel that, and they're deep. You know what I'm saying? I'm from the city too, Columbia, South Carolina, but at the end of the day, shit, we got niggas out here, man, who ain't thinking about that, man, who thinking about survival every day. Who thinking about survival, who thinking about how they gonna feed their families every day. You know, I'll pop out on the YouTube all the time, you know what I'm saying? You know why? Because I got a whole family to feed. I'm out here on the streets too, you know what I'm saying? If I go how I want to go on this YouTube, I'll turn it up to the next level. Understand what you're hearing and saying. I ain't going to fake no fries. If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. And I'm straight out that 803. You feel me? Just like Charleston say, all over the country this happened. Nobody never do nothing. What you want us to do? You want to go all going blazing against somebody, an unknown enemy? Because everybody is the enemy of the dark man. You want us to go out going blazing? For what? What we doing that for? Make it make sense. All these people out here saying, oh, he dissed Carolina. He said everybody broke. Ain't people ain't got money or this, man. Shit, people broke all over the country, man. People broke all over the country, but I tell you what, I see my man, he banned him. Anybody booking this man, such and such, but you can't stop that man from getting money. That man gonna go wherever he wanna go. You know what? His fans, his following is gonna follow him there. So to even speak on him and just him having Carolina in his words play, you should salute that. He spoke it out his name. He bigger than half of you niggas out there who making any noise. And I'm going to tell you from the horse's mouth, man, I don't even want to talk about that. You know what I'm saying? Because none of that don't mean nothing to me. I'm really out here in the trenches, and I'm telling you, ain't no disrespect to the family, ain't no salute to Rick Child, ain't no salute to Charleston White. That don't matter to me. And we're going to get to some real content. Understand what you're hearing and seeing. This is how we going. Tell the truth about it. A lot of y'all out there scared. Charleston ain't right. Yeah, it's a bunch of scary niggas out there because they don't want to take the bat and take, you know what I'm saying, initiative to be in these goddamn old kids' life. I ain't saying this man right here, Cyrus, daddy wasn't in his life, but what I'm talking about in general. I'm speaking in general right now. Understand what you're hearing and seeing. A lot of them boys is out there scared because they don't know how to be a father, how to be a dad, how to keep these kids off the street. That's the number one question. Now, we done got into a whole lot of other stuff about the Charleston White situation, but I'm going to tell you exactly how it is, man. A lot of people failing their own kids. Now, when we going to speak on that? When we going to speak on the black-on-black crime? When you going to protest that? A lot of people talk that, but they ain't even really like that, because them be the same ones at the club on the weekend trying to fight something. Be the same ones in the street trying to pop their own brother, but screaming, hey, man, every child did this, he got off with that. Man, that is final. That is over. And to that boy Charleston White, man, if you don't know nothing about South Carolina, don't speak on South Carolina, but we can't stop you from speaking on South Carolina. All we know is the real streets down here. And if you ain't really street, then don't speak on nothing in the streets. Don't speak on nothing in the street. Now, y'all industry ones, you know what I'm saying, industry podcasters, the bloggers and all that want to be South Carolina famous. Y'all do y'all thing. That's on y'all. You know what I'm saying? It ain't my cup of tea. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, man, if you do too much talking out here in South Carolina, man, you can't do nothing but be hated on. You can't do nothing but get yourself real fast. And y'all speaking on Charleston like Charleston hurt y'all feelings or something. Charleston been talking like this for years. Been talking like this for over 10 years, man. It just so happened a situation occurred in South Carolina and he spoke on it and now he can call out South Carolina. He ain't call out South Carolina streets. How you call out the streets? The streets ain't, you got certain people in the streets feel some type of way and you got people over there feel a whole other type of way. But when it comes to the streets, man, we thinking about that money, getting that pay, and staying above ground out here. Understand what you hearing, man. We ain't finna fake no fraud or nothing. We can come back to this content anytime. We can run this anytime, and my word still don't stand true. If it don't make dollars, then it don't make sense. Make sure you hit that like, share, subscribe, and tap that notification bell, because you know I ain't gonna bring you nothing but that heat and that fire each and every time. So that boy Charleston White, man, we gonna salute that man, because he gonna do what he do. We gonna salute the streets of Columbia, South Carolina for standing up and going out there and protesting and everything. I mean, I ain't gonna do it. I ain't finna do it. That's something y'all to do. I got other things to do, like get money, like watch my back. You got a lot of bloggers out here who talk that street stuff, but they ain't really in the streets. A lot of them just want to cause controversy and get that click, get that like. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't about the clicks and the like. When you're talking about your own state, when you stand up the part of your own state, when everybody's supposed to stick together, how you want people to stick together? Oh, we got to come together in South Carolina in the music industry and everything, entertainment industry, the movie business and all that. But you got these blogs out here stirring the pot. Such and such again here. Last week it was Trap Dicky and Lil Root. Before that it was Boy and Deezy. Make it make sense, man. How you want them to stick together? How you want South Carolina to come up? How you want Columbia to come up? Number one, first and foremost, we ain't just speaking for that. Because this show right here on YouTube, this nationwide, this worldwide right here, views come in from all over, not just South Carolina. We're going to leave that just like that. It's your boy NoPlayingDinero tapping in with another viral video, live, pots on the stove, and we're going to keep whipping them pots.
I'ma handle y'all. It's that simple. I don't give a what the consequences is.
Why, yeah, you handle me.
Make it make sense. Boy, we had your boy Sauce Walker sipping out this week off the stripper, Drake. Yeah, he said he sent his baby mom out there on Drake. Drake put a whole car inside his garage. Understand what you hearing and saying is already up.
It's simple as that. Tell Drake to keep my name out his mouth before I go on the internet and embarrass him and show him.
Show him what?
Oh, I ain't shit.
Show him what?
Out his mouth before I embarrass him. It's simple as that. Tell Drake to keep my name out his mouth before I go on the internet and embarrass him and show him.
Show him what?
Oh, I ain't shit.
Show him what?
Out his mouth before I
Talking about a man was all the way in his feelings to the point the way he had to prove it with DMs and post it. And he ended up dropping a whole song by the baby mama getting a call from Drake, man. I'm talking about a nice one too. Understand what you hearing and saying? Sauce ain't playing. He really gorilla pimping out here. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. You say that boy was gorilla pimping, how no playing, right? Oh, if he was gorilla pimping, why he got so sensitive about that situation? If he really pimping, why did he get that sensitive about that situation? Well, see, a lot of people don't understand and know where the beef between Sauce Walker and Drake came from. Drake was huge out there in Houston. He was giving out the Drake stimulus package. Sauce Walker wanted to get on the track. He wanted Drake on the album so he could get part of that Drake stimulus package. And Drake was running around Houston around that time, you know, in the clubs, throwing out money. And Sauce felt some type of way about that. You supposed to give back to the people who showed you love. Let's get into how Sauce Walker and Drake beef actually started. It's already up.
It's not make believe. It's simple. It's not fucking rocket science. It was simple shit. If you in this city and you saying like what you just said that it wouldn't be no
Drake without Houston.
It wouldn't be no Drake without Houston. Okay, so at the time, why did Drake not? And still to this day, why did Drake not have no bunch of records with Houston artists? You didn't doing that with Atlanta. If you love Atlanta, and he got it's 7, 8, 9, 15 artists that you got songs with in Atlanta. Because why?
Yeah.
Not only does you know that the city of Atlanta was gonna look at you weird for not doing that, look at you and feel a certain type of way by you not making those songs and making those moments with that city, but you knew that it was also beneficial for you as an artist to make music with these songs because the leveling of stardom and momentum, it feeds each other versus you feel that I'm just the A-side artist that's lifting up this musician. But as far as the city of Houston, you looking at it for the market share. All of these country ass people in Houston, they got all of this land, all these clubs, all these women, all these people in these big ass arenas and events that's going on, but they don't have a large community and representatives of people that are knowledgeable about the music industry, that have resources that can say, hey, y'all been around this artist and you helped them, you was in the studio when they was making that song, you told them to add this and this on the hook, you get a couple writer points for that. Or you was up in there when you made the beat, you supposed to get, okay, y'all was in the, you brought him to Houston and you took him to this club and you took him to this hood and you introduced him to Charlemagne. It's a feature and the song come behind that. In every other city, it's a long list. California, it's a long list of artists from the Bay all the way to LA. They got Drake's songs with Drake. So how did Drake love Houston so much at that time and not have music with artists that you are uplifting from this community? Fuck me, I don't care. It's bigger than me. I didn't care about the song with me.
Making a whole lot of sense to me.
You know what I'm saying? But what I would like from then to now, Travis Scott is the only rapper that still got a song with Drake. Travis Scott, again, what I just said earlier, it makes sense. It's an equal trade. It's not necessarily like, oh, bro, I'm helping Houston and changing your life and changing your career. And it's bigger than just saying, oh, well, person wants the Drake stimulus package. Bro, fuck all of that. It's about fair exchange in business. If you are using the lineage and the culture of somebody's city or somebody's hometown and backyard, do something that helps not yourself and your more of your notoriety for your own benefit with the ladies and the people in the city. Do something that actually makes the economy of that city and music and musicians bigger and greater. So therefore, we can have Rolling Loud in Houston. We can have more young artists performing on bigger platforms, Jimmy Fallon and Jay Leno and all this other shit, because an artist of this magnitude is living in our backyard. That's all I was saying. Not just for me, just for anybody.
Literally living.
Yeah, so Sauce Walker really had beef with Drake back then. He felt like Drake ain't get on no album. Drake ain't help out nobody really from out of Houston. He did a couple little things, but it wasn't nothing major. He was trying to make it to Jimmy Fallon. You hear this, boy? He said Drake was a mega star. Drake was in Houston. He run around in the strip club partying with women, bro. You got to get back to the streets, too. Man, get in the comments. Let me know how y'all feel about that situation. It's already up.